know live, something got to go on, right? I got a child gate up to keep the kids out, but apparently it's not going to be successful because it's falling down on its own. So if kids end up in this session, you know why. You see the gate just fell again. All right, so if any kids pop up in this session, y'all know why. My gate ain't doing not a damn thing. All right, I'm gonna give y'all some time to gather. While people are gathering, I'll introduce myself for newbies. My name's Amina Hextall. I am an intuitive guide as well as professional West African dancer. I'm also a teacher and instructor in regards to healing techniques that involve shifting your energy. Okay, that's what I'm big on. That's what we work on here on Soul Transforming Energy, is how to transform your energy. Um, and that's not as simple as saying some affirmations, and it's not as simple as meditating. No, sometimes we need to move our bodies in order to release some of the stuff that gets, stuck up in there. You might still have traumas you're carrying from childhood because you never did the energetic work to shift that energy and release it. So that's what we do here. We shift the energy, we release energy, and we open up to receive good energy. All right. So with that said, we're gonna jump right in because last week's live was eternal. This one not so long, but I am still giving y'all the option of choosing. Also, if you're new here, I read energy and vibes. Everybody can do it, but not everybody is tapped in, so not everybody does it. I'm also able to connect to the energy of ancestral forces, archangels, and light beings, So in this specific session, I'm already starting to sweat and I don't have my tissue or my towel with me. It feels like the ancestors have been rocking with us hard for the last few weeks. So what I'm hearing energetically, what I'm feeling is they are tired of seeing us struggle. This collective here, I don't know about everybody else, but if you are a part of this collective, you subscribed, you liked, you're part of this collective here. Okay. And our ancestors are sick of seeing us struggle. They feel like lessons have been learned, and now it's time for us to reap some of the benefits of all the hard work we put in. So this week, what I'm feeling is you're going to start to see some of the rewards from things you've done that probably you ain't been feeling like you reaping much or nothing from. Okay? Before I jump in, I'm probably going to end up saying this more than once as people join in. You can get personal card pulls. However, you have to send an $8 donation. All that information is in the description. Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Okay, you have to do it before the finish of this session. Otherwise, I will just carry you on to the next one. All right, so if you want personal guidance for this week, really quick, $8 donation. If you want a full read, hit me up. I'll let you know how to book a personal session with me. I don't know if that information is in the description, so I won't lie to y'all and say that it is. I hope everybody can hear me. I'm not using my mic today because I forgot to charge it. So I wasn't sure it was going to last the whole session. So I'm not using a mic, and I'm just hoping that you can hear me, even though that means you're going to hear the sounds of my kids in the background as well. But it's all good. So if you're not familiar with how I tap in, not only do I channel, meaning I just open up my energy and let whatever messages come in from light energies come in and I share it. And I also use tarot cards. I use oracle decks. And I also use decks that are used by life and spiritual coaches, as I myself am a certified master spiritual life coach. So with all that out the way, let's get into this, okay? Again, disclaimer, I'm not on any special drugs. When I start tapping into the energy of the ancestors, I sweat, okay? So don't mind me sweating. So what I'm gonna do first is we're gonna take some deep breaths to get grounded. 4 deep grounding breaths. You close your eyes. You can keep them open. You can breathe through your mouth or through your nose. No specific position you gotta be in. Just open to receive good energy. So you're gonna take a deep breath in and deep breath out. All right, 4 times. I'm using my Tibetan bowl just to give you some grounding. Ready? Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Let go of everything you're carrying over from last week. Let it go. Take another deep breath in. Connecting to the loving, abundant energy of the earth. And exhale. Letting go of any toxic energy, anything that's been clinging to you that you no longer want in your energy. Exhale and let it out. Let it go. Take another deep breath in. Feel yourself grounding. Grounding means you're feeling a connection to the planet. You're feeling that strength. You're feeling that growth. Exhale and just relax. Yeah, you don't have to worry about anything. In this present moment, everything is okay. Take one more deep breath in. Filling yourself up with light and love. Your ancestors are here. They got you. They've always been here. Exhale and let go of any worry, any resentment, any stress, any anger, any grief, any shame, any sadness. Just let it all go for now and be in this present moment and space at peace. Okay? Wow. I don't know how I made it through that. I'm dripping with sweat, y'all. Yo. Okay. I am dripping, so I want to get through this. I have to put on my reading glasses so I can see these doggone cards. So, first I'm going to give y'all an overall. This is the energy for the collective. I'm going to give you an overall message that you need to know and a hand mudra. Woo! Sorry, these glasses are like bifocals. They bringing everything in a little too close. So, I'm going to give you a message for the collective. When I say the collective, that means all of us that are drawn here. This message is for you. It can apply in your life in some way, okay? So what I have is a message. I have a focus for the week ahead. That's going to give you an affirmation as well. Something that you can repeat every day this week that'll keep your energy up. And a hand mudra. Those that don't know what hand mudras are, you should by now if you've been a member of this channel. Hand mudras are positions you can put your hands in, even this one, that activates certain energies in your body as well as brings certain nervous systems in, brings your nervous system into balance. For example, doing this lowers blood pressure. People don't know that. This is a mudra for lowering your blood pressure and finding your center, okay? It's not just for praying. Everything has a purpose. When you see people doing this meditating, these two fingers touching activate because you're touching nerves in your body are activating the nervous system that's connected to those fingers to activate something within you. And in that instance, this is getting you grounded and feeling supported. All right. So that was just a breakdown of hand mudras because some people might be like, what the hell are we doing a hand mudra for? Okay. So first, for the collective, the first message I got when I was looking at my spirit messages is, it says it's time to hit the reset button. Clear out the old so that room is available for the new to enter. Trust that better things are coming fast. Prepare to move to the next phase of your life. This is your rebirth. Welcome this beautiful brand new energy. You've got this. Now that's from my spirit guide message deck. To me, that is so relevant for this week ahead. If y'all saw my title, this is the week energetically I'm feeling it's time to make moves. Now it's been time to make moves, but like little. Okay. This week it's like the energy I'm getting is all right. Let me break it down for y'all. Last week, right? Last week you was realizing you ain't the same person from 2025. That's what last week was about. You realizing like, oh, I don't really want to deal with these people, but I used to deal with them, but now I don't really want to deal with them. And it's not you. It's you, but it's them. You grew, they didn't grow. And therefore you're starting to feel like, I don't know. And it's the same thing. Last week, you might have found yourself in locations, in job positions where you might have been sitting and going, is this my life? And that's because the you before accepted that. But you now has grown and is like, I need more. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with wanting more. That's something that this world can make you feel guilty about. Oh, you're not satisfied. Oh, you're not happy with what you got. That to me translates as settle. You got that. Yeah, be in a state of gratitude. That's how you welcome in more. But to say I shouldn't want more, that's saying settle. And this collective here, no, we don't settle, okay? We follow our heart's calling. So if you feel called to do something this week they're saying, do it, okay? Make it happen. Hey, from North Carolina. I'm in North Carolina. What's good? I'm from New York, but I'm in North Carolina. I live here right now. So hey, I hope all is well. I hope you got stocked up because you know how they are down here. If it's a winter warning, the stores are empty. I could barely find food. But what's up, North Carolina? um, yeah, so that message that we got to start us off saying that our ancestors got us, they're supporting us in stepping into something new is confirmation for me that this week, new. Last week you saw the old shit wasn't really working for you that much anymore. Now this week it's like, okay, what do I want? And that's what this week is focusing on. What do you want? So it's not necessarily saying that this week you're gonna run out and be like, oh, I want that, I want that, I want this person, I want that job, I want, and get it. This week is now lining up what you really want, saying, assessing it, using discernment. All right, I feel like I want that. What's calling me to that? Why? Is that good for me? Am I good for it? You know, you're going to be weighing the options of the new things that are coming in. All right. And that's a good thing because in our past cycles, collective, we didn't weigh options. And I know that y'all can agree. We followed passion. I feel passionate about that. I'm going to do it. And then you end up disappointed. Like, the passion wasn't reciprocated. That's because you didn't assess things. And that I'm not saying when your heart is calling you to something to stop and say, wait a minute, let me use logic. But in that prior cycle we were in, that's what we were trying, that's what God was trying to get us to do, to balance logic and the heart. In this journey, it's now time to surrender to the heart, which is where the Most High exists, strongest. So this journey forward, you're going to find you got to surrender a lot. You got to just, it's not going my way. It's not working. I don't know why. Surrender. It's not working because you're in the way, because you're trying to make something happen. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to force. But when we step back and we go, all right, you see things start coming in. And it might be things that you don't expect. It might be people you don't expect. That's always a given. Whenever you surrender, people start coming in and you're going like, I would have never thought this person. But that's what happens when you let go of control and you let God do his thing. Okay? So that message there. Now the focus for this week for the collective, it might be different when I'm letting y'all do a little quick pick-a-pow here. So we have leadership. You might find this week you are pushed into positions where you have to be the head. That's the case for a lot of us here. I'm sorry. That's my collective. We're the leaders. We might not ask for the role. We might not even prepare ourselves for the role. But the people around us will slowly shift us into it. Okay? And honestly, it's where y'all belong. We're leaders. So keywords this week will be originality. My kids are getting louder and louder. Y'all might have to see me take a pause to go check people. But anyway, we got originality, expectation, self-reliance, and elation. These are the energies you want to be in this week. All right. Your affirmation, I am happy with who I am. I am a winner. You could wake up in the morning and say that. I'm happy with who I am. I am a winner. But the difference is between how I do affirmations, STEAM, so transforming energy and movement, and other people, not to say I'm better than, but I think my way is a little bit more productive. Do not recite an affirmation you don't believe. If you don't believe it, it's not going to manifest. That's the whole point with affirmations. You have to say it and you have to believe. You have to believe it to see it, not the other way around. So if you're somebody who is saying, I'm happy with who I am a winner, but you ain't happy with who you are and you don't see yourself as a winner, you're not going to manifest that. You have to word it so that you can believe it. I'm not happy with who I am now, but I'm working on being happier with who I am because I am a winner. You can believe that. So recite that. And I say, don't recite no affirmation that you're not feeling to your core. It's not going to manifest. I could say every day, I'm going to be rich. I am rich. I am rich. I am rich. And then look around and say, I'm not rich though, but I am rich. I am rich. If in my mind is still convinced by what I'm seeing around me, it's not going to shift anything energetically. You have to really use visualization, really see what you want to call in. And when you can visualize it, when you can see it, then your mind can believe it. And when your mind can believe it, it manifests in the 3D for you to touch, hold, smell, and see. Okay? That was just a little breakdown before y'all take the affirmation and then come back next week saying, I said I'm happy with who I am all week and I'm still miserable. Okay? That's why. All right. An action you can take this week: buy a storage box or get a box, empty box in your house. Start putting creative ideas and project ideas in that box for you to be able to do at a time when you're ready to lead some kind of project. That's for some of y'all. Everybody don't got to do that. Also, you might hear some news this week that's going to change your life for the better. I do see that coming in for the collective. Something is going to be told to you this week that's going to shift you into feeling like my life is improving. So the chakras y'all going to be focused on for this week are the root and the crown chakra. I tried to pull hand mudras and chakras came out instead. Meaning these are the energy centers that are important this week. And what's interesting about it is one is to ground you and one is to lift you up. So it's like there's something this week where we have to find a balance between source, God, heavenly energy, and earth, real reality matrix. We have to find a way to balance ourselves between these two. So focus on your root chakra, base of your spine, pelvis area, vibrates to the color red. So wearing red, any types of red will help you connect to that area. Or closing your eyes and visualizing red light going to the pelvis area. If it doesn't come good, clear for you, that means you got some root chakra work to do. Same thing with the crown. That's the top of your head. This is the energetic center that connects you to source, to God, to get your messages that most of us are blocked off because we think we got to be in a building ordained by man to connect to source energy, and that's not true. So the crown chakra vibrates to the color violet and purple. Wearing violets, wearing purples will help you connect, but also just doing meditations where you visualize purple light around the top of your head. Okay? So be careful with that because if your root or your crown is off, you're going to feel it. You'll have headaches. You'll feel foggy minded, disconnected from God, like you're in this world alone, disconnected from the planet, like everybody's against you. You're not safe. You're not supported. If you're feeling any of those things, it's because your root and your crown chakra need to get activated. Okay? They're blocked. And when I fished for a hand mudra rather than a chakra, we got the hand mudra that's for surrender. After I just said we need to surrender and let go and let God. This hand mudra is a little complicated. Let me try to see if my fingers could do it. Pranadhana mudra. This mudra will assist you with release, support, and grounding. It reduces tension. It supports eliminatory and reproductive systems. It slows and directs the breath into the pelvis area. So this will help you activate the root chakra. Okay. It also lowers blood pressure. So if you already have low blood pressure, do not do this hand mudra. All right. So the hand mudra goes like this. Let me make sure I can do it. My fingers are far from flexible. All right. Bring the hands together. I'm reading the directions. Connect the tips of the index finger and the pinky fingers. Curl the middle and the ring fingers in to touch the thumb tips. Okay. So far we're here. All right, rest the hands in front of the belly, wrist on your thighs. So you would be sitting in this position. All right. And the breath work, the focus as you're in that position is with deep awareness, I surrender what I no longer need. With deep awareness, I surrender what I no longer need. And that is what can help you get grounded. I like that. I like that affirmation. I surrender what I no longer need. All right, I'm moving fast. I know because last week it was just too long for me. Almost 2 hours, y'all. But a few people bought VIP card pulls, so that made it even longer. So before I get into the day by day, I'm going to give you guys a chance to get a little bit of a personal peek at what the energy could be. All right. These decks have oracle cards, mudras for you, and I use tarot. Hey. Hi, everybody. Yeah. Okay. So what I want y'all to do now is think of a number 1, 2, or 3. The first one that comes to mind. If you're having trouble, look at the time on your clock and whatever number is there, grab one of those numbers, okay? 1, 2, or 3. This is going to give you your own personal hand mudra that you can use all week. That'll be more structured to what you're going to be going through and what you need. And you're going to get your own spirit message. These messages are coming from your ancestors. So whatever ancestor you could think of straight off the top, that's who's here. And you're going to get your own focus. And I have 3 tarot cards in each of these decks. The tarot is to give me a little bit of a storyline so I could see a little bit more into what's going on. All right. So you can put your number in the comments. That does help me energetically connect to you, but it doesn't really change anything. It helps your guides kind of say, okay, that's the direction you're going in, and helps us with this, virtual reality we're in here. Helps me to feel your energy. Okay. I'm starting. So if you were drawn to what, let me get my pal. What pal I want? Because I'm in this collective too. I'll be forgetting. All right, I got my pal. All right, so if you were drawn to number 1, I'm gonna read you your spirit message first. I'm gonna give you your focus for the week, and that doesn't mean that the collective focus isn't your focus as well. This is more of a side personal focus, okay? And you're gonna get your tarot. So my ones, if you were drawn to the number 1 for this week, your message says where you are right now is where you are supposed to be. Don't compare yourself to others. That only adds pressure. Take each day as it comes and for what it is. You are a better person than you were yesterday. Growth isn't easy, but you've got this. Why do I feel like a kid is about to bother me? Oh, she went back to her room. Okay. So that was your message. Maybe you guys are struggling, feeling like you're on the wrong path, you made the wrong choices, and your guides are coming through right now to say you're where you're supposed to be right now. Okay? I don't like when I keep hearing them moving behind me because I feel like I'm going to get a surprise and somebody's going to just step through. That's why I keep looking back. All right, my ones. I'm also feeling for you guys with this happening on your pal. Be wary of distractions. Don't let yourself get distracted to the point where it throws you off your game, okay? I'm very good at working through distractions because of my household here. But some people may be easily distracted. Don't get distracted. You're on the right path. You're where you're supposed to be right now. Let's go. All right, my ones, your focus is to cleanse this week. Maybe you're doing. So anyway, your keywords, my ones, is rebirth, alignment, and higher consciousness. All right, so that's what you're working on this week. You're clearing out the old because you are getting more into alignment with your purpose and what you're supposed to be doing. So this week is all about cleansing out the old so that you could be reborn. Your affirmation, clear thoughts and a clean body, open the door to the future. Clear thoughts and a clean body, open the door to the future. And what you could do this week to help cleanse, change up your diet. Eat stuff that flushes out your system. Open up a window. If you live in a house, open a door. Let some fresh air in, okay? Switch up your meal with a fruit or a vegetable instead of eating that junk. Or fast food. All right? And you have guidance from above coming in this week, all right, my ones? So somebody's listening. That means your prayers, just talking out to the spirit realm this week, someone up there is listening. So make sure you're talking the right stuff and you're not just saying, oh, woe is me, everything is horrible. Because they're going to take that as, oh, you want more of that? That's what you're talking about. That's where your mindset is. That's where you are energetically. So we're going to send you more of that, all right? Shift your energy. All right, let me look at this tarot. I got 9 of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Wands, and the 6 of Wands reverse. All right, my ones, you might be going through something right now where you feel like your money ain't good, or you tried to put your money into something, or you just thought that your money was going to be better than it is right now. You might be in a space of feeling like you failed at something. There's an opportunity coming in this week that's going to shift your money. Don't miss it sitting in an energy of, oh, I failed. That's the energy I'm getting from you, my pal ones, is the, oh, everything I do doesn't work. Oh, this didn't work out. Hold on, let me go take care of the kid. All right, so y'all, after getting flashed by my child, I hope y'all are still here. Okay. Don't come back, Tori. She's probably the worst one. And do you know? Oh, here's my glasses. All right. right, woosah for me. And I can't edit. I hate when I'm live and they do this stuff. Okay. So my ones, I already got through your tarot. Let me woosah. Because I wanted to spank kids. They lucky I'm live. Shoot. Because they doing this because they know when I'm working, I'm going to be in a different energy. Like, kids, settle down. Please stop. When I ain't live, they getting checked. Like, no, discipline. So, I hope y'all didn't get flashed by her tatas. Sorry. My ones. I don't know what y'all got going on. A lot of distractions. Don't let them things get you down. Don't let them throw you off. Like that moment right here could have threw me off. The old me. Me now, I'm like, that's life. Shit happens, okay? Keep it moving. And that's the mindset you got to have this week. Shit happens, keep it moving. You have the hair mudra for brilliance. All right? So I don't know if that's what you are supposed to be evoking this week. It's the Tejas mudra for inner light, focus, radiance. It directs the breath to the heart, the chest, and the ribs, and assists the immune system. And it awakens and uplifts energy. So what you're doing is you're bending the 2 index fingers in to softly touch and softly touching them together. Bring the thumbs together, facing upward. Wow, this is a difficult one. Spread the other fingers apart and wide. Hold the mudra in front of the heart, a few inches away from the body, and relax your elbows down. This is the mudra. Hopefully you can hold it. I'm glad I didn't choose pile 1. Your affirmation is, I embrace the radiant brilliance of my loving heart. But, warning, if you have heart conditions and hypertension, don't use this. It says use with caution. I say don't use because I'm not there to observe and make sure you're good. So if you have those issues, don't use it. If you're drawn to number 2, like me, who had to wait through all of the distractions of group 1, your spirit guide's message says, you're feeling somewhat confused by the events that are unfolding around you and the various seemingly contradictory information that's coming your way. Trust your instincts and do what they are telling you to do, and you will learn a lot about yourself and the direction you want your life to take. That's deep because I have been confused. It's like, I think I've been in one of them cycles where I feel like I thought everything was going to go a certain way and it's going a different way, but it's not bad, but it's just confusing. Like, is that's supposed to be the outcome? Is this good? Is it good? So yeah, I get that. But I see that they're saying it's a time for you to learn more about yourself. The more you learn about yourself, it helps you figure out which way you want to go. So your focus this week, my 2s, is self-empowerment. Makes sense. Mastery, dynamism, individuality, and tapping into that inner guru. Your affirmation, I'm the captain of my ship. I know the way. I'm the captain of my ship. I know the way. All right. And meditation will help you this week, my 2s. Doing deep breathing and things like that will help you get more centered into yourself and shut out the noise of the outside world and your mental chatter. Newsflash, it's time for you to shine. Step into the sun, my 2s, this week. Stop dimming your light. This week it's time to shine. We get reminded that all the time. Let me look at your tarot. We have the 3 of Cups, Page of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, my 2s. With the 3 of Cups, Page of Cups, and 4 of Pentacles, you got 2 Cups cards coming through, which means you're going to be dealing with matters of emotions, matters of the heart this week. My 2s, you might find this week that your friendship circle is shifting. You might find that you are seeing who your real friends are and who is not really so much there for you. I do see a specific person standing out this week. Could be somebody that wants to come and let you know, like, hey, I got love for you on another level. You could trust this person. It may come off immature and small, like, let's date or let's talk or that type of energy, but it can grow into something bigger. Somebody really, really sees your value. So for many of you this week, you might find that friends are coming in. You're finding your soul family, people that really value you. And you might find yourself actually wanting to go towards somebody that values you, that sees you. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. New soul family coming in, new loves or whatever for my pal twos. So stay open to it and don't hold on tight to things from the past just because they seem to have value at one point. You've grown. Your hand mudra, my twos, is the hand mudra for liberation. This is the pal I chose. Bhairava Mudra. And it's a very easy mudra to do. All right. Did I tell y'all what y'all activated? Pal 1, you are activating the heart chakra. Okay. This pal is this is the crown. Okay. So it assists you with unity, freedom, liberation, and it activates all of the systems in the body. It supports inner stillness and courage, and it releases fears. That's a number one thing for those that are needing to shine this week, to release your fears. So all you're doing is resting the left hand on your lap, placing the right hand on top of it, palms facing up, allow your thumbs to touch, relax, shoulders down. Very easy mudra to do. You could do it sitting on a damn train. You could do it walking down the street. Nobody know what you're doing. All right. And your focus while you're doing the mudra is, I honor the innate union of consciousness and bliss. I honor the innate union of consciousness and bliss. Lastly, if you were drawn to the number 3, again, reminder, guys, I'm about to, after I do pal 3, I'm going to go to the day-by-day energy read. If you want personal card pulls, this would be the time to put your donation in. Don't write me later saying, oh, you signed off right when I was going to do it. I'm telling you now, okay? All right. Pal 3, if you were drawn to the number 3 or you're popping in now and you're at 3, this is your pal. So your message from your guides for this week says, look past what you feel are your incapabilities. Instead, focus on everything you have achieved so far. It is okay to acknowledge your weaknesses, but keep in mind that they don't define you. Your strength and your beautiful soul are clear for all to see. So that's sweet. That's cute. All right. My 3s. My 3s, your mindset's going to be very important this week. If you go into this week, almost like Pal 1 by Group 1, same as Group 1. If you go into this week feeling like not good enough, I'm not ready to do this. That's what I hear from my Pal 3s. I'm not ready. I'm getting ready to be ready to be ready. You're going to always be getting ready to be ready. Whenever you're saying I'm not ready for something, usually you're ready for it. It's fears that are saying you're not ready. That's that mental chatter saying, hold up, you're not ready. That's the conditioned self saying, we tried something like this before, it didn't work out. You sure you're ready? Your guides, your ancestors are coming through to say, whatever you're hesitating on, my 3s, that you feel like you're not ready for, you're not good enough for, whatever, they're saying you're ready. You good. That's your own fears. That's your monkey chatter in your mind telling you you're not ready. Let's look at your tarot. All right. For this week. Oh, I didn't even look at y'all focus. They done jumped the gun. All right, my 3s. Your love life is your focus this week. All right. So if you chose number 3 or you showed up for Group 3, this week you're going to find your love life having a lot to do with the things you're experiencing. All right. Romance, emotions, energy, and compassion are going to be rising to the surface this week. And you should affirm, I'm a good person. People love me. So that you get out of this energy of feeling like maybe things that didn't work out in the past are going to repeat themselves all the time. You are meant this week to shift that energy into realizing you're lovable. You wouldn't be a part of my collective if you wasn't. You're lovable, all right? You're a good person. People love you. And I'm going to affirm it for you because I feel like Pal 3, you need to know that. Maybe you're not getting support or love in the way that you put it out, but it's going to be coming back soon. Soon as you realize that you're worthy of love. You could take actions this week to improve this feeling by showing love to friends, partners, whoever, just expressing your emotions. My Pal 3, you have a little bit of an emotional block. Just a little guarded. Newsflash, your empathy attracts everyone. You're such a kind person. You really are, my 3s. I can feel your vibe. You're a good person. You've been wounded. So what I'm seeing for you this week, something that you kind of feel like you're not good enough for. And it does look like a relationship, my 3s. They have you, and it's funny, you got 3 of Wands as your first card and you chose Pal 3. 3 of Wands usually means you're waiting for something to come in, your ship to come in. You don't see it, but you know God's sending it. When it's reversed, it's like you kind of not sure. Like, I don't know if this is ever going to come in for me. It's ever going to work out. And what it looks like you're doubting my threes is that the love you want will ever come in. Um, Knight of Wands is reversed. So maybe you have been in and out of relationships for a while because you feel like none of them pan out. Um, Once you get out of this in and out of relationships, that's funny. An old rap hook. So maybe my pal threes, maybe you're into hip hop, maybe you rap. An old ancient rap hook from when I was in a group with my friend in high school called the Nutcrackers came to my mind. And we used to say, I delve in and out of relationships. Yo, who's next? Brothers ain't lasting because Nutcrackers is cracking. Your energy is giving. I delve in and out of relationships. Who's next? Not so much that you're breaking people down, but that you feel like once you show who you are, they leave. And what's coming in for you this week is a new chance at love. I know I didn't show nobody else their cards, but I had to show y'all, give y'all some hope, my threes. You have new love coming in, an opportunity for some new love. So if you get out of this player energy of feeling like nothing's going to last and I got to hop around, if you pull yourself out of that energy and really keep your boundaries, but let your guard down a little bit, you'll see that maybe you've been overlooking love. I feel like it's been right in your face, my pal threes, but you're looking for it to show up in a certain way. And that's why your expectations now might be like, I don't see it because it's not showing up in the way you expected. You have the mudra for spiritual truth, the Dharma Chakra mudra. I love this one. I actually use this mudra in the steam hand mudra routine. Um, Very simple. Well, very simple. I don't want to say that. Put these two fingers together and you twist them. Let me read you what they help you with. The Dharma Chakra Mudra helps you with integration, illumination, and vision. It balances all systems and energy centers of the body. It supports full yogic breathing, and it enhances sense of well-being. So you just join in the tips of the thumbs and the index fingers of each hand, forming a closed circle. Hands in front of the heart, touch the tips, join fingers together. Left palm faces inward, right palm faces outward. All right. And you're actually connecting to the crown chakra, but it's also connecting the crown to the heart. All right. And your focus is, I awaken the vision of my highest truth. Okay. I awaken the vision of my highest truth. And we are finally done with your individual things you need to know for this week ahead. Now, disclaimer before I get into the weekly vibe, because it's the last part, I always start with the day that I'm doing it on, which is Saturday. Why? Because through the week, you can shift the energy. You can change what Saturday's energy is going to feel like. So I start with Saturday and I end with the following Saturday. Okay? I'm pulling cards from the Unwinding Path Tarot. Helps give me an idea of the energy I'm feeling so that I could translate it for you guys. And because y'all can't see what I'm feeling. So the cards help you to get an idea. It's also entertainment so that you have a visual. Not a lot of people in my collective could sit through an hour of talking without being like, all right already. But with some cards there to look at, it's like, this keeps your interest, okay? So I'm using the tarot to show you each day's energy. And I'm going to get clarity with an oracle deck called Cosmic Insights. I hope it gives me good clarity. This almost, I don't know if this is going to be a good deck for clarity. Well, we'll see. I might not need clarity. So we're going to start with the energy for today, which I can already feel it. I don't know. Today feels like a limbo energy, like feeling torn between this past week's stuff that happened and looking forward kind of to the following week, hoping that the energy is going to shift. And it is. What we got for today? Oh, the Fool card. And I'm going to show y'all the cards. I'm going to show it to you. I'm not going to keep it to myself. So we got the Fool card representing today. That means today you might be really feeling pushed to take a leap of faith towards something. The Fool card doesn't mean you're a fool. It means being in the energy of innocence, where you could seem like a fool because you're willing to take leaps at things that other people would say, oh my God, you're doing that? This is a card that represents full trust in the Most High. I'm going to take this leap because I know God's going to catch me if I fall. That's today's energy. So do something today that you're just surrendering, not something you plan. Do something today that you just feel like, I want to do that. It's scary, yeah, but God got me. That's the vibe for today. Don't need no clarity, but I'll pull one. Let go. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. That is the advice for today. So let go of the past, okay? Take leaps that are going to bring newness into your life. Sunday's vibe. Three of Cups. Sunday has to do with friends. The vibe is going to be your friend circle. Either, and it's a good vibe. It's not reversed. So it could be, you might be celebrating something with friends. It's a good day to go out with friends. It's a good day to talk to your friends, your real friends, okay? People that you consider close to your heart. Communicate is the clarification card. Compromise, forgive, and work it out. So some of y'all, if you have a friend you haven't been talking to, you got a friend that y'all got a riff, I'm not saying run and reach out to them, but Sunday you might find them feeling like hitting you up, trying to get some forgiveness. But it's a good day for communicating with friends that you haven't spoken to in a while, that are near and dear, or just your good friends. It's just a day for friends. All right. Monday's vibe. We have the King of Pentacles coming through. So this could be your vibe, or this could be the vibe of people you're going to be experiencing. The King of Pentacles represents loyalty. It represents being solid and comfortable and grounded, financially comfortable in who they are, and loyal to the people they give their heart to. So this could be somebody that's going to show up in your life on Monday. Could show up as a boss, a friend, a lover, whatever you're into. But, or you could feel that vibe. You could feel like, I'm feeling really stable on Monday. All right. Clarification, moving, change of residence, moving in with your partner. So Monday, if you've been thinking about moving, it's a good day to do it, or it's a good day to start looking into spots to move to. Okay. Places you could go that are calling to you. Some of you might find some unexpected money or advance coming in on Monday. That's for some of you. All right. Tuesday's vibe. Oh, the cards are upright. We got the Knight of Swords. A lot of communication this week. Knight of Swords is about somebody that wants to come in and say what they got to say, and they're coming in fast. So on Tuesday, you might hear from people again that have something to say, but this isn't very emotional based. It's more logic. So this could be somebody that's been thinking about you, someone you've been thinking about, something that you've been thinking about saying but holding it down. On Tuesday, it's a good day to let it out, to say what you got to say to people, because that energy that day, people are going to be saying what they got to say to you. Okay. So just be prepared. And the clarification for that day is move on. So you might not like what people are saying, or you might have to check some people that finally, I'm hearing, closes a chapter. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time, it's over. So by Tuesday, you might be ready to close the door on folks that you realize you outgrew, and it's time to move on. All right. Wednesday's vibe. I'm always cool with doors closing. If it's a door that wasn't meant for me, because I don't care. That means a better one is opening. All right. Wednesday's energy. We got the Four of Pentacles showing up. So I'm not saying don't get into the energy of holding on to your coins, but don't get into an energy where you don't trust. Like, I think if I spend this or if I invest this, like, it's not going to come back to me. You got to get into an energy of trust. So Wednesday, you might be feeling tight-fisted with your money. And I will say it's a good day to budget, but not a good day to be cheap. It's a good day to budget, all right? Also, for some of you, the vibe for Wednesday, you might find people you're trying to let go that value your energy, holding on. You might find these people still coming back, like calling you, still texting you, watching you online. You got to take the steps necessary if you're really trying to cut somebody out. Blockity block, and that's phone numbers too. Works on those too, so that ain't no excuse. Clarity for that day, gold digger. And it's somebody holding on to money. They want your money, you're being used. So for some of you, the people you trying to release that want to hang on are hanging on for financial support. I'm sure I got somebody like that in my end. So don't be fooled. Don't let them make you think, oh, I want to stay in your life because I love you so much. They might love you, but you're also a support financially for them. All right. Remember that. All right. Where we at? Thursday's vibe. And I'm sweating. Good Lord. We finally got a reverse. The Emperor is coming through reversed. Yeah, he ain't standing upright. So the energy for Thursday that you should avoid is any masculine who is not in his divine energy. That means someone that could be a father figure, a boss, a leader of some kind, somebody who likes their ego stroked, who's not doing very well with ego deaths, somebody who has a lot of pride, who's stubborn. That's the energy for Thursday. So don't let that be you. But if there's somebody like that that could turn up on Thursday, avoid them. That's it. Very simple. Clarification for Thursday, air signs. So this person could be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. All right. On Thursday, watch out. Sorry if you're a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but it's just saying this masculine energy is not upright. So that means Thursday you might be dealing with somebody who's not in their divine masculine, who's on some narcissistic type energy. Okay. And don't let that be y'all. Y'all in my collective, we don't go there. We're not narcs. Oh, ancestors, give me a break. Okay. Friday's vibe. Friday, we got the Eight of Wands reverse. I'm going to show it to you the way I got it. Now, what that means is some kind of communication that you're expecting might be slowed down. It might be communication difficulties that day. I don't know if there's going to be a storm, but something with communication is going to be slowed down on Friday where you're going to feel like you can't reach people or they're not reaching you or something's up with communication. Clarity, open up your heart. It will help you attract more love. So whatever happens on Thursday could have you in an energy where you shut down. Don't do that because on Friday, somebody does want to come in. It could be an opportunity for work, could be an opportunity for a relationship, could be an opportunity for friendship, celebration, whatever it could be. It's slowing down because your heart center is a little shut down by Friday. Whatever happens on Thursday might have you in your feelings where you don't want to talk to nobody. So that's why you're getting a warning for Thursday. Any masculine who seems like they're off, good luck, good day to you, sir. And that's it. Don't engage. Because if you do, it can have you kind of like, I don't want to talk to nobody by Friday. All right? That's for some of you. I'm just giving you an energy read. Stay with an open heart on Friday. And let me see. If you shift that energy, we have the Nine of Wands reversed. Okay. Friday might be an energy of just fed up with the shit. Working a lot, doing a lot, pushing things that you want to get off the ground. You might just be feeling like this shit is a lot by Friday. Yeah. So I am hearing if you need to cut off communications on Friday, you need to pull your energy back, do it. That's fine. Cut off social media for a minute, do that. It's fine. But make sure you keep your heart open because there's going to be new things coming in. I'm about to have to yell at somebody again if they come this way. The same girl. If you're not new here, you already know Tori. She's always an issue. The one who came and flashed us with her nudity. So anyway, so that's Friday. No matter what happens through the week, they're saying stay in the energy of love because love wants to come in, but you're going to block it out if on Friday you're in this energy still of everybody away. Okay? And also I'm hearing if somebody is doing that to you on Friday, like you're trying to communicate, they're blocking it. Give them their space. They went through a lot. Nine of Wands is here reversed. This person's like a wounded warrior. They've been working and pushing and pushing. Friday, give people the benefit of the doubt. Open up your heart and have compassion. All right? And have compassion for yourself as well. Lastly, next Saturday's energy. Yeah, we got the Ten of Cups. This is a good vibe. Ten of Cups, any tens is a new beginning. Ten of Cups means by next Saturday, whatever you had to figure out this week, by next Saturday, you're going to be like, I'm good. I see where I can find my happy family, if that's what you're searching for. A lot of y'all here are. That happy family life, that love of my life, that partner, the kids, the thing. That by next Saturday, you'll feel like I got that. Or I see it. Or I know how I'm going to get it. Or you'll be feeling fulfilled. Like, now that I cleared everything out, this is what's left for me. Okay? Saturday is looking real good. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces might be dominant. You might feel it even more if you're a water sign, or it could be a water sign that's bringing it in. It doesn't really mean nothing, the zodiac signs with this. Commitment. There's the full clarity. So you might get an offer of commitment. Things are getting serious. Not necessarily, oh, will you marry me? But somebody wanting to go to the next level with you. And if you're the person that's looking to go to another level with somebody, next Saturday is a good day to step into that, to try to offer a commitment to someone. They'll be open to it. Yeah. That's what I got for you guys. Okay, this is the week's vibe. Woo! Can the ancestors please back off? What's up to all of y'all? I hope you all will come back again next week. Every week I'm here. I'm gonna be starting a free workshop soon in my group that leads you to my paid workshop for intuitive guides. If that's what you're interested in, you want to tap in, you want to connect more to your ancestors, that's what I'm here for. All right. You want to be able to shift your energy without having to go to a therapist. That's what I'm here for. I'm your intuitive therapist. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sending y'all so much light and love in y'all journey through this week. And I'll be back. I got another reading sitting on my table that's been waiting. So I got y'all through this week. I'm sending y'all so much light and love. I don't see any VIPs. So if there are any, you got to put in the comments. You didn't do it. I'll carry you over to my next session. Love y'all. Peace. Blessings. Oh, before I leave, go check out my other channel. If you love uplifting music, if you love good music, I've been doing my music. Most of y'all know here, but I'm now working on a project. It's called Omens Renaissance. It's in memory to my good friend as well as producer who passed away last year. And I'm doing a project where I'm using his music and songs that not only a tribute towards him, but also to help you guys work through grief, mourning, and loss, okay? Even in love. So check it out. It's Goldieverse 1111. Subscribe. I'm sending y'all so much light and love again. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this circle. Bye, y'all.